So my decision to kind of go backpacking and to go traveling, I'm not going to say it was a spiritual journey, but it turned into being a spiritual journey.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. I'm Farina Farouk for another episode of Muslim Revert Diary. So for today's episode, we have a very special guest for you. Who is he? Let's find out. Assalamualaikum, Adan.
Waalaikumsalam.
Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you for inviting me.
We already know about you,
Mm.
but for this episode, we need you to introduce a little bit about your background before you became Muslim.
Okay. Born, raised in England, my hometown of Cheltenham in England, which is around near Bristol. So schooling and everything was at home until the age of 18. 18 was when I decided I kind of had enough of working and enough of studying, and I wanted to go backpacking which is quite a common thing for a lot of people around, my friend group and whatever, at home, to do like a backpacking for say 6 months and then go back and either go to university or find a job and start working so that was originally my plan at England, actually when I came to Malaysia. But my decision to kind of go backpacking and to go traveling, I'm not going to say it was a spiritual journey, but it turned into being a spiritual journey.
So how do you first become Muslim? What encountered you to become Muslim?
For me, it was nothing that happened overnight. It wasn't something that just I woke up one morning and I thought, yeah, it's not. It kind of took a long time, maybe even from being a small boy, 6 or 7 years old, maybe, when I realized that there was something that put all of this here. All our universe, our world, our solar system. It couldn't have just happened by chance. So it got me thinking. But like I said, in school and whatever, I could never really get that answer, and never really found or went looking, to be honest, for that answer. But yeah, like I said, when I came to Malaysia, it just kind of like it kind of clicked. Me sitting down and speaking with my friends in Terengganu and my new found Muslim friends, and I just realized actually the way that I think and Islam are kind of on the same kind of level.
Okay, sorry, we need to continue our session here because it was raining just now.
Kita teleport di sini.
So we would like to know what you find so beautiful about Islam.
To be honest, Islam, it's hard to answer that question because there are so many things which, the whole Islam, the whole concept is just a beautiful idea. One of the benefits for me, which I got early on, were, say, using prayer to the best of its benefits and getting the full advantages of it. For example, when you're kind of stressed out or you got things on your mind, work or home life or wherever, but when you hear the azan and it's time to go to the masjid, time to make prayer, you have to leave all of those troubles and all of those stresses behind. You cannot take them with you into the masjid. You cannot take them with you into your prayer. So for me, that was kind of one of the best things I got out of Islam.
So, what do you find funny after you become Muslim? Maybe any funny moment?
So I think one of the earliest memories actually was just after I converted, the same day actually. So in the evening, went around to a friend's house, and the guy, my brother, who took me to convert, he said, "You just follow us. What we do, you do." So first time I ever prayed lah. So I'm there with the kain plakat.
Okay. So it's traditional Malay.
Traditional Malay, yeah. So kain plakat and a kopiah. And then I semayang, sujud, naik balik. I tinggal kopiah tu dekat bawah, rambut dah everywhere. Kain dah nak jatuh dah. My kain nearly fell down, and it's like everything. If it could have gone wrong, it went wrong. So that was my first memory of a prayer. So after that, then it was kind of like, okay, when I have to pray, make sure that the kopiah is on nice and tight, and the most important, this one, the kain, is nicely put on and nicely folded, because if not, that's gonna fall down. It's gonna be very embarrassing.
And finally, so what do you have to share? Any advice to the new Muslims out there?
To new Muslims out there, and to old Muslims as well, like I mentioned earlier with prayer is a very important tool, and it's a very beneficial tool, and use it to the best you possibly can. Dua as well. Dua is actually very, very powerful. There's a lot of things which you can make happen, and a lot of good things you can do just with the power of dua.